Greetings, everybody. How are you all doing today? Alright, I gotta play for a little bit here. I'm gonna work on opening the archives to get the Terrormorph data. Maybe play with the ship upgrades I did offline. I upgraded my Razor Leaf to a Class B instead of Class A. I'm still trying to get money after the Unity jump. So I'm back down to like a few thousand credits again. But we'll see. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. What do I need to do here? We're not doing that. We're going to do... friends like these. I'm going to go to the Freestar Collective first. I forget what I'm supposed to do. It's been a while. I think there was a way to bribe her or something. What are you trying to remember? I think you can talk to her assistant or something and get blackmail, I think. Hey, all my textures seem here so far. That's good.
Is that your ship that landed not too long ago?
Are you working toward that next technological?
Yes, exactly.
So much easier than walking.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador. Go on through.
Hard to believe.
Visitor. Sounds like it was a real mess down at the spaceport.
Hey, you're wearing my clothes.
I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the free. I'll be right here.
Yeah, because you're annoying, sir. I want a different companion already. Maybe I'll just do Benjamin Doom and get that over with. So I don't have to deal with her.
Terrormorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. Your city never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Sorry. Everyone's a little on edge after the attack.
That woman is an absolute... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she is an absolute.
You're the Vanguard captain, right? You know, I was about to board the Nat to the spaceport when the alarm triggered. Sounds like I got real lucky. And like I've got you to thank for things not being a lot uglier. Well, then you have my earnest thanks. But look, they said you were coming here on official business. The ambassador likes to handle all that personally, even if she does have trained diplomats here to help her. And I don't want to get shipped back to Aquila City, so you should probably go speak to her. You want to work with me? Why don't we talk somewhere a bit more private?
You're allowed 3 places. Conference room, lobby, or the ambassador's office. You set foot anywhere else, there's going to be problems.
So you want me to work with you? But why now? Why me? No, I think that's a pretty safe assumption. And no other city should have to go through what happened here. So then, what would you need from me? Quarters. Well, that's doable. And you and the UC will be providing me with what for my services? Oh, wait. I thought you were looking to hire me. I'm not taking a bribe. Oh, all right. I'll be here.
I hate when I use squat. I think it's so dumb. How many credits do I have? Oh, yeah. See, I spent my ship money. Now I have 4,000 credits. I can't even bribe the guy. Come on, sir.
Yeah, what is it? Excellent. A moment.
Yeah?
Keeping the skies safe out there? Welcome back. Everything going well with the ambassadors? Official line is that you're to negotiate with her. Use your charm and personal narrative to sway her to our cause. My suggestion is to access the listening device in her quarters to get leverage on her and don't get caught doing it. She's also got a staff member that might be more sympathetic to helping us. Do with that information what you will.
Well, that was useless. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna... No. Not this way. Elevator.
Your file here just says scoundrel. Follow
gonna go to, I'm gonna sell some crap to get 8,000 so I can bribe him. That's all I can think of. I mean, I've done the convincing her last time, I think. But especially since I'm free star, she might. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to go this way. Free star garb, maybe. And I changed to free star for this jump, so we'll see how things are. Maybe she'll be more my side. Oh, so try and bribe her.
My mother works at
I love the crowd upgrade mod.
Be careful
It
if you
just
run
gives
into those
people more
ecliptic
different
jerks.
looks. It's nice.
It's cliche, but it's true. Everything has a price. Of course, of course.
Okay, I gotta wait. Crap.
Pleasure dealing with you.
Alright. Wait this out. At least get a little bit of money. Maybe that Cameron guy can help. And do that route last time, I believe. I don't know. Maybe next I'll do the Benjamin Dune mod. Get him as a character instead of keeping Sarah with me, because she's annoying as hell. She's always in the way. Of course, they're all always in the way. Sam's not as bad. Andrea's not bad. But man, Sarah's annoying. Okay. Alright, let's
The Trade Authority has access to goods and services no one else does.
come on.
No one. Thing about the trade business? Be my guest. The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
Alright, there's my 8,000.
Private sector. Oh, that's what a real place
If I,
is. I know your type.
I'll go to Jemison Mercantile, and then I'll hit up, what is that place called? Centurion Arsenal, and then I'll go back to the person. Get about probably 25,000.
Hope you're finding everything you need. There's a bit more in the back. Oh, please, take a look.
Alright. Got a lot of the ammo now, I think.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
Alright.
What?
You know, I'm sure you already know there's only the finest collection of
All right.
armaments in the settled systems.
Alright. Moving on. Let's,
Hello.
I have all that stuff to sell by using Lazy Panda. And, I still have to sell a lot of it, so it's good. Makes transitioning a lot easier. Although once I finally get all my achievements, I can use the non-achievement friendly mods. What? And I can use green and gold to save my credits after Unity.
Hey. Take your time.
Now, she better stay there, but she's not. I just know it.
This building is Freestar sovereign territory. So here,
I can get you into Radcliffe's office, but I need to know what I'm getting in return. That much, huh? Okay, yeah. Okay, so there's a utility corridor that leads to the ambassador's quarters, which you can access through the main conference room. Here, the key. Whatever you do, don't let the guards see you entering or exiting the utility section, or you're gonna be in serious hot water. I'll keep an ear out for more instructions from the UC.
Okay, it looks like my VSync is not working.
patching in playback.
Son of a bitch! Cameron!
Are you alright, Ambassador?
It seems the Council of Governors has rejected my appeal to join. Again, which means you and I are stuck in this colonial rat cage until we die. But I think we might need to. We should expedite the process.
What are you getting at, ma'am?
I mean, my requests keep being rejected because they don't want to add a seat, right? But what if? What if one opened up? The license heart in what it used to be. It's not like anyone would miss him.
Eva, I think it's time to get some sleep.
Just think about it. Maybe we can reach out to some experts at that sort of thing, huh?
Good night, Eva.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? Ah, so you're the one they called about. Failed to mention you were collective born. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terrormorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right. I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go? Excuse me? I have no idea what you're talking about. No, no. If the council found out, I'd lose my position. I'd be exiled. Look, I believe we may have gotten off on the wrong foot. The issue at hand is one of trust, no? So perhaps if I can trust you to keep this little secret between us, then maybe we can find a way to trust the UC with access to the archives.
Much better. I want you to beg me not to turn you in. Oh, I love that.
Good. Good. I appreciate you working with me. Just like I'm sure our great powers will. In fact, I think there's an opportunity here. Keep both our factions happy and ensure an air of legitimacy to the whole proceeding. I can only let you get the information on the Terrormorphs.
That's fine.
Anything else and people will get suspicious. And all research will need to be monitored.
100%.
Freestar scientific observers making sure everything's being used for the right purposes. But those two items should be enough to allay any suspicions.
Yep.
Good. Good. Okay. Let's go get you your access. They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here you go. I hope that'll be enough to maintain your discretion. I'm not in your way, am I? Good, good.
One down. Now the complicated one, which is a house for ruin. It's easy, but it's just it's like a maze inside that place a little bit. Hi, Sarah. Why don't you come with me?
Yes? Sure, I'm right behind you.
That's my problem, is you're always right behind me. Save because I can. Place looks pretty trashed for some reason. Overgrown.
Is that something you might be interested in?
You're gonna give me some damn plant, aren't you, Sarah? I don't want the damn plant. There's enough weird stuff in here as it is.
This isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy. See with this. Never could get the hang of hacking. I prefer a more direct approach myself. I've never seen a tree like this before in my entire life. It had
I find it a little hard to navigate in here. Get out of my way. Alright, I don't know what I did. I'm gonna reload. I might have to I'm gonna redo that first part. I am on PC, but I'm playing with a controller. I'm not playing with keyboard, so.
This isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy. Running a bypass? Be careful. I've never seen a tree like this before in my entire life. It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't blocking our way.
So I was supposed to go this way. didn't I? Did it again. Here we go.
I've never seen a tree like this before in my entire life. It'd actually be more fascinating if it seemed to drop in my life.
Gonna make you pay. Oh, where did they go? Looks like the last of them.
If you're searching, then make it quick. Something's out there.
Alright, I'm back here. My wife called, so had you on hold for a moment, people. Sorry about that. Alright, let's
I don't even need a...
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. Reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Alright. Cool. Let's follow you.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Eh? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly? Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of Terrormorphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On Terrormorphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly? I was not expecting a fellow believer on my doorstep. Yeah, the preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success.
Janan
In
Varud's
exchange
and
for
that.
my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends.
Very true.
Now, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
100%.
Create the legacy that our people deserve. Please, follow me.
Hold on.
Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good. cannot have House Varun be known only for slaughter. The affairs of House Varun are our own. They left. That is all there is to be said on the subject.
Except I just said I was part of House Varun, so what the hell's your problem?
House Varun committed itself to the armistice. This was said at the time to be the desire of the Great Serpent, and I do not believe the Serpent decides such things on a whim. So, when my brethren left, I remained, honoring the Serpent's will as I saw fit, as is the right of all his followers.
You've got something for me? Something for you when you have a moment.
I don't want your damn plants, Sarah. How many times do I tell you? I think I went too far. Oh, I definitely went too far. I'm on the roof. The roof. Too slow, come on.
What about you?
Saw your ship come in. That's right.
Gonna get run over, Sarah. This way.
I have a feeling today's going to be a great day.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement. That's incredible. I wasn't sure Radcliffe would ever get on board. I'm very much looking forward to getting the debrief on how precisely you managed to pull all this off, but that'll have to wait for another time.
Yep.
Regardless,
Blackmail.
superlative work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter.
Sure.
Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
I want to shoot everybody. Come on. There you are, Sarah.
Morning.
What the hell is your problem? You're gonna be with me. Freaking be with me. Get in the elevator.
Response to the Terrormorph.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
At the Battle of Cheyenne, by the freestyle technique ragtag fleet. Both sides.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin. All codes verified. Unlock engaged. You may proceed, Captain.
Move, Sarah, damn it. Sorry, coughing there. Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright. I cough again. Okay. Probably make Hadrian, right? At least I think so. Excuse me again, I'm sorry.
I asked my boss what they're doing to stop new alien attacks on the city. He said top minds were on it. Sure hope they know what they're doing.
Yes? What?
There you are. Captain. Surprised to find out we're having visitors as we work.
Major Sinan and I were just discussing the merits of your planned interfactional cooperation. I think it's a great idea. Get them invested in the solution. Make it clear we've got nothing to hide.
I'm sure they'll be lovely house guests.
Now, Captain, if you wouldn't mind transferring the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing next steps.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready. Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Should even be able to house its own cadre of independent observers. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Yawning now.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
Sure.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Yep.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation.
We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Oh, I know
Normally,
what that is.
we wouldn't even consider something like this. But we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terrormorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
No.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
I have things for you.
I don't want them, Sarah. step out of the elevator. Look, I'm gonna make you stay here.
What can I help you with? Take your time.
Logging, authorized entry, unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
I told her to wait in the stupid elevator.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get, which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am? Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as the Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard.
I like the word regime, right?
A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies. Very astute. That's my daughter. My progeny. You've been working alongside. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
Yes, she has.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout. Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last. Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat.
Yeah? All right, let's go. Picked up something you might be interested in.
I don't care, Sarah.
Howdy.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
Captain, please, keep your voice down.
The situation with the prisoner is a complex one. A holdover from a different era.
But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now. And the most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear?
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing?
Dr. Reginald Orlaise? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlaise is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years.
That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return? Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting? Then I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
Hello.
Have something for you when you have a moment.
You're gonna have to wait outside, Sarah.
I've lived in New Atlantis almost my entire life, and I had no idea this place even existed.
You find Orlaise, deal with him, and you bring me the evidence. I'll give you the location of the research team. You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There is a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Oh good, I can get rid of the boot there too.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Can I help? Take your time. Excellent.
All right. So why do you want me to go here? I should have just went to the NAT station.
Just give the word and we'll get underway.
Oh, this is the first time I'm in my ship since I did my upgrade, so hopefully everything's alright. Realized I don't have missiles. Forgot to put missiles back on my ship. Oh well.
questions for you.
What? Oh, sorry. Just the Terrormorph attack.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard. Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you? Orlaise. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him? Seriously? Out here? Surprised they didn't send out a general notice he's in town. Though, I guess there's less a chance he bolts if they keep it hush. But I expect we would have heard something... Wait... The Warlock! There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it. And at least 2 never came back. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting. Can't think of a better spot your Orlaise might be hiding. Sure thing. Here, this should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Hey, newbie. It's a nice set of boots you got there. They for sale? I'll give you, say, 500 credits for them. They'd look better on me anyway. I don't know. Looks like they're perfect. Sturdy, polished, and just my size. But fine. If you don't want to sell, it's your loss.
Well, this station's seen better days. I wonder if the UC will ever fully restore it to its former glory.
Well, hopefully my weapons are good enough. I need to add missiles back. Forgot about that.
colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Hey, let me know if we're going to head into the well, so I can watch your back.
What's the point?
Of what?
This? Is it some sort of art? A Zen garden? What?
It's a communal art installation. It's supposed to look nice.
I guess. I'm just saying.
Try to keep up, sir.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Problem?
I got it. You ask me, the real New Atlantis is down here. All that stuff topside. It's kind of fake, no? Yes, you did. You know how I know? The rain cloud over your head is all but gone. Here, for your hard work. With a Lady Luck back on my side, I expect the business to be less bust and more boom. And let us never speak of those accursed boots ever again. Happy to make a deal. You need stuff? Take your time. I got all day.
My stuff's not on the razor leaf.
Watch your back out
in
there.
the lazy panda again. Alright. I'll do Vivictus. Then, no, I'll go this way.
Hey, no funny stuff.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Authorized personnel. Your friend has to stay here.
Welcome back, Captain. you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays? So he didn't come quietly then, as I suspected. I presume you have evidence of this. Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome. Of course, we're protecting the galaxy, Captain. We'll need every tool at our disposal.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Sarah, come on. Slowpoke. I hate this Dwall's office. I could just go to the damn Nat station.
One day, I'm gonna leave you all.
You're here because you need something you can... There's nothing. I'm sure we can find something that suits you.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down for like a day and a half. I'll go here, and I'll go Trade Authority because I'm gonna need 20,000 for that stupid battery for Kaiser. Something like that.
I'm sure there's something to be said for brand loyalty. Only the finest collection of armaments in the settled systems.
I've got enough now. Still gonna go trade authority, I think. No, it was just there, but it doesn't matter.
Perhaps something you might be interested in.
Oh, I'm glad the stutters are gone down here. It used to be horrible.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
Thing about the trade business? Be my guest.
There you go, one item. Or 15 items.
Pleasure dealing with you.
Everything good? We're here to help.
No lawyering, okay? Can't say I'll have what you need. Yep, you got it. Take care.
For you?
Alright. One more here, then.
If it belongs on, if you don't see what you want, feel free to ask. Oh, please, take a look. Appreciate the business.
How the sparks look out of the pack.
Got anything you need to offer? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. Okay, no problem.
added weapons, and now it's too heavy. Those are the only gears there's let me have. Oh, that's bullshit. Means I have to do all this again at another vendor. Really? Let's that, and let's flip it. That's stupid looking, but I'll leave it for now. Just so I can get long enough to get over to Stroud to fix it.
Just doesn't add up.
What they have here is incredible.
sell more stuff again. Did all my upgrading.
Selling art is a art. Dealing in art is that's of no concern to you. I told you at the end of... Back to it then.
I forgot I already did that. No, I'm gonna go to New Atlantis. No, I'm gonna go to the other place.
I heard that the walls of Aquila City were built to prevent nocturnal predators from overrunning the place.
Yeah, they're called Ashta.
Sorry. Wait.
Spacesuit.
Perhaps something you might be interested in.
What? Welcome to Aquila City. I'm sure something will catch your eye.
Let's head over to the rock and get a mission so I can test the weapons on the ship.
The rock might have some work or something.
Have a moment.
We got a lot of bars in the city, all class joints. Well, except Aggie's.
When you have a moment.
Sure, Laredo makes some good guns. Outlaws, Ashta. You seem all right. Here's my selection.
Ooh, I like the mag sniper.
What a strange place. Although, it reminds me a bit of White.
I want to do your business quick. The Rangers plan on dropping by for an order soon. Feel free to look around.
Don't you worry, those walls are solid.
All right, let's get this crate into space.
A crate? Are you calling my ship a crate, Sarah? God, you are so not nice. sending me to freaking places I can't even get to. Oh, so much for that idea. Let's report to Adrian, I guess. Damn.
Captain, welcome back. I was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen? To each their own. Still remember my ceremony. 19 years old. Standing on the front deck of Mast, looking over the city. One of the proudest days of my life. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terrormorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terrormorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser? That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them? That's not funny. Seriously, how'd you find them? No. That's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death? My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what? An advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive? I'm sure they did. They invested so much in him over the years. Even grew him an entire family he didn't want.
He's alive. Ve Victus is still alive. This is just typical of UC bureaucracy. A cover-up of this magnitude could directly lead to war. What the hell is the matter with them?
I guess it makes sense, though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Vae Victis in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited.
He's creepy in a serial killer kind of way.
You've got nothing to apologize for. Because the UC, they did a lot of terrible things for that man.
But even knowing they did, knowing that they kept him alive all this time, you know what I feel right now? It's hope.
I had no one when I was outside the UC. No Red Devils, no family. But that old world, where I was no one and my father mattered, that's gone. Thanks to what you and I have done, I have a place again. A purpose. But it's finally one I can be proud of. You and I, we're getting to change what the UC stands for. So I don't care if Vae Victis is alive or dead. He can rot for all I care. We're the ones who are making the settled systems and the UC better. Precisely. Because there's nothing we can do about past choices. What we can do is try and make the right ones now. So, let's get back to the business at hand. Now, my father just handing over the information on the research team and Kaiser out of the clear blue, I can't say I trust it. But if he has something to gain from helping us prevent Terrormorph attacks, I'm not seeing it. So while you'll absolutely want to be cautious, what would you think about trying to bring back Kaiser? There's something on the horizon, that's for sure. We just need to not let that distract us from the work at hand. And that starts with Kaiser. If he's been out there for a while, well, you're gonna need some things.
Excuse me.
I know it's here somewhere. Uh-huh. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine? A battlefield? On Nira? Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nira was destination #1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any. And I'll make sure we're ready to put him to use as soon as you got him. Something else you needed? All right, take care of yourself out there.
Why am I going this way? Okay, this is stupid. Why did it make me go that way?
Hey.
Yeah, much better.
For you.
We're not doing that yet.
Careful with that spacesuit.
This is the result of humankind laying waste to a planet in the name of war. The ecosystem here has been totally destroyed.
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor. So formal. The pleasure is all mine, my lady. Angelo Alonso, at your service. You can call me Jill. Can I get you started on a tab, then? Or you here to try and make your fortune in the fields? I'm happy to take your credits however you want to hike them over. Kaiser? No bot around here with that tag. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least, that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is. since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren, his white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him. Well, all right. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him, maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate. I'm listening. I hear you. Hold on. I never said that was my final offer. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I hear you, but it doesn't change anything. Look, I'm gonna stop you there. I've got my livelihood to look after here, all right? So, I'm sorry. The fee's the fee. Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse. Shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open, too. Sirens and Ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best. Finest supplies on the planet. All legal, I swear.
Bye-bye.
Lives lost when these UC ships were destroyed. track painful memories.
Destroy infestation.
Look at the state of this ship. It's as though it's been picked apart from the inside out.
Password required. Voice controls unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error. Power level insufficient. Battery required. Type microcell. Inquire at salvage yard.
What I wouldn't give for fresh terror brew right now.
In need of materials? Ah, so that's where your machine's been. Ran out of juice. Heat leeches, wasn't it? Those little stowaways are everywhere on this rock. Suck the power out of a pen light if you let them. But a microcell... You could probably, So that's where your heat leeches, wasn't it? But you could probably Frankenstein one together using our fabrication system here, but only if you had some quality schematics. So I just brace for a little sticker shock. No better selection on the planet.
I'm pleased to see scrappers disassembling these mechs. Damn war machines are better off being engaged.
Restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside. Major Sanan will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful, additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place. Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW-99. Designation Siren. Nearest final xenoweapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site? Follow me.
It's a fast little bot.
Probable threat detected. Contact found. Engaging.
Where are you going, Kaiser? Alright, I've gotta go. So I will see y'all later. And probably do a little more later tonight.